Hi, hello. This is Kara here. My name's Amber. This little girl is better known across the internet as Baby Lemonade. I like to say she fell backwards into that nickname because it absolutely was not planned. I had actually posted on social media that our baby girl was going to be born with Down syndrome, and while I was still coming to terms with the idea, I didn't want anybody to think that I was ashamed or that this was a bad thing. So I wanted to, put that idea out there that when life hands you lemons, it just depends on the way you look at it. And I had announced her diagnosis and used hashtags, hashtag when life hands you lemons, hashtag baby lemonade. And I actually asked my very good friend and coworker, who was sitting right next to me as I was putting that together, I said, do I even need to put this? Does it make it sound like it's a bad thing? Like I'm looking at her like she's lemons? And she said, no, I think you should go ahead and do it. And I hit send, and we didn't have a name picked out for her yet. So it just kind of took off. Everybody started calling her Baby Lemonade, and she started to, become somewhat of an icon in our family for just taking a situation that might be perceived as a bad situation and realizing that it already is sweet, looking at the good that's there. And tell you what, I wouldn't change a single thing about her. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question in two different ways, kind of, because when we found out with 100% certainty that she was going to be born with Down syndrome, it was a completely different feeling than when we first got those abnormal test results. We got the prenatal testing done only because we wanted to find out the gender of our baby. We're planners in that sense, and we just said go for it and check all the boxes. And we were young. I was 27 years old, and I'm perfectly healthy. This just never ever crossed my mind. I never ever thought that we would get an abnormal result on the trisomy 21 portion of that testing. And when we did, scary is a good word, and overwhelmed is a very good word. It was very scary. I felt like our world kind of tipped over upside down, and we didn't know how to get back up right. I distinctly remember feeling so sick to my stomach. I was at work when I took the phone call, and I couldn't pull myself together to get back to work. I had to leave work that day because I just thought, how am I supposed to think of anything else or focus on anything else? I don't even know how I'm going to get through tomorrow, let alone have this baby and go through life with her. What if she doesn't have any friends? What if she never meets somebody, get married? Will I love her? I really, truly thought that. And if only I knew then what I know now, because this little girl's the whole world. And more. She's the best thing ever. Anyway, we went through all of those emotions hardcore for about 9 days, until I was able to get the amniocentesis done. And there are some risks to having an amniocentesis. They're low. They're very low. We decided to go ahead and have it done because our insurance, it was going to be covered by our insurance, and we needed to know, or else I felt like I was just going to be sick to my stomach for the rest of my 9 months. And so when we heard back that the amniocentesis results showed she did, in fact, have Down syndrome, we'd already kind of run the gamut of all the emotions, all of the bad, mostly bad, trying to be positive and looking into things. And I started to have more of a positive outlook. I started to connect with people online and do my own research and not look at just what the doctors say. not look at anything that was outdated, which at that time I didn't know anything past like 5 years was going to be outdated. I mean, it's crazy how much it's all changing, and that's what I was learning. And so when we found out that yes, she does have Down syndrome, she's going to be born with Down syndrome, and this is going to be part of our life for the rest of our lives, it was not so bad. It wasn't a shock. The abnormal test results were an absolute shock. Hearing that she was going to be born with Down syndrome was more of a motivation. Okay, let's do this. Can't wait to meet her and jump in and kind of take the world head on, and show everybody how lucky we felt to be having this baby. Okay, so our family reacted in the best way possible, and I really want it to be a lesson to other families who are going through this. They could not have reacted any better. They, in their own individual ways, said, okay, how are you? How are you guys doing? Are you stressed? Do you need anything? What can we do? We want to learn. What's this going to look like? And jumped in with us head first. Every single one of our family members were so lucky, so lucky. I had no idea what a rough time a lot of parents go through when they find out that their baby has Down syndrome and they just are not being accepted by their families. It truly breaks my heart, because this girl right here is just the center of attention everywhere we go. Everybody loves her so much. Can you turn around and say hi again? A little kiss maybe. And I wish all families would react that way, you know. I guess that's one of the missions that me and you know, a whole bunch of other people are on, just kind of fighting for that acceptance and awareness, normalization of Down syndrome. It's, you know, she's just a kid. She's just a little girl. She's super fun, and I'm so happy that my family was able to realize that first thing and give us nothing but support. They ask a lot of questions. They're very, very involved with her therapies and her care, and those were their first questions. Is what are we going to be able to do to help you guys moving forward? And as far as being nervous to tell them, I don't even remember, because I think when we found out that she was going to be born with Down syndrome, when we had a for sure answer, I don't think that I gave myself time to sit on it. It was kind of like it was building up in my chest, and I just thought I was going to burst. And so I got very emotional every time I told somebody, but I don't know that I was nervous.